In this video, we will see how to use Firebase Anonymous Login. So first, we will open our Firebase project. Here, go to Sign In method. Click on Add New Provider. Then select Anonymous, then Enable and Save. Now, Anonymous Login has been enabled. Now in activity_main.xml, we will create a button for guest login. Button. Width 150. Height 50. ID btn_anon_login. Text guest login. Margin top 10. Top to bottom of btn_phone_login. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Now, we will create reference for this button in main activity. Button btn_anon_login. btn_anon_login equals find view by ID a.id.btn_anon_login. Now, we will set an on-click listener to this button. We will create a new package for Anonymous Login. We will name it Anon Login. Now inside the new package, we will create two activities, one for login and another to display home page. Let us name it Anon Login activity. First, we will access Firebase auth. So, Firebase auth, mauth. Mauth equals Firebase auth.get instance. And then we will sign out the existing user. So we will check if user is already logged in or not. If mauth.get current user not equals to now. mauth.sign out. In activity_anon_login.xml, first we will display a text view and then a button. Text view. Width, wrap content. Height, wrap content. No need for an ID. Text, I will enter a disclaimer saying, you can use this app as a guest and you can create a permanent account if you like the app. If you want to know more about these attributes, click on the video in the I button. Text color, dark blue. Text style, bold. Gravity, center. Top to top of parent. Bottom to bottom of parent. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Constraint vertical bias, 0.25. Button. Width, 150. Height, 50. ID, btn_guest_login. Text, guest login. We will place this button exactly at center of the constraint layout. I will set padding to 10 for text view. Now, we will create reference for this button in a non-login activity. Button btn_guest_login. btn_guest_login equals find view by ID a.id.btn_guest_login. We will set an on-click listener to this button, and once the button is clicked, we need to log in anonymously. So, mauth.sign in anonymously.add on complete listener. If task is successful, which means login is successful, we will open a new activity. Else, we will display error message through toast. Task.getException.getMessage.toString. Now in a non-login package, we will create a new empty views activity. We will name it guest home activity. So back in a non-login activity, when task is successful, intent equals new intent, a non-login activity dot, this, guest home activity dot, class. Start activity, intent. After starting the new activity, we will close the existing activity through finish. We will also close the activity whenever we click on back button. Get on back, press dispatcher dot, add callback, boolean true. Finish. We will copy and paste the same in guest home activity. So here first, we will access Firebase auth. Firebase auth, mauth. Mauth equals Firebase auth dot, get instance. With anonymous login, we will provide a guest account to a user, and once a user likes the app, they can create a permanent account. We will do it here by linking guest account to an email password type account. So, we will create a text view to display guest user ID, another text view to display text. Couple of edit texts, one for email ID and other for password, and a button to link account. Edit text. Width, 250. Height, 50. ID, et_guest_email. Int, enter your email ID. Input type, text email address. Gravity, center. Top to top of parent. Bottom to bottom of parent. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Constraint vertical bias, 0.35. We will copy and paste the same edit text once again. This time, ID will be et_guest_passwd. Int, enter your password. Input type, text password. We will remove vertical bias and top to top of and bottom to bottom of. Instead, margin top, 10. Top to bottom of et_guest_email. Button. Width, 150. Height, 50. ID, btn_link_account. Text, link account. Margin top, 10. Top to bottom of et_guest_passwd. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Now, we will create two text views at top, one to display user ID and another to display disclaimer. Text view. Height and width, wrap content. Padding, 5. There is no need for ID. Text, if you like this app, consider creating a permanent account through email ID and password. Bottom to top of et_guest_email. Margin bottom, 10. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Gravity, center. Now, we will create another text view, this time to display user ID. Height and width, wrap content. ID, tv_guest_uid. Top to top of parent. Margin top, 10. Text color, hollow blue dark. Text size, 20. Text style, bold. We will set text color, size and style to disclaimer text view as well. but we will set size to 18. Left to left of parent. Right to right of parent. Now, we will create reference for these views in guest home activity. btn_link account dot set on click listener. So when we click on link account, first we need to check if email ID and password are entered or not. If et_guest_email dot get text dot to string dot is empty, then et_guest email dot set error, please enter email ID. Else if et_guest_pass wd dot get text dot to string dot is empty, then et_guest pass wd dot set error, please enter password. Else, we need to link account. mauth.get current user dot link with credential. To link account, we need to create account credential first. Since we are linking through email ID and password, we will use email auth provider. Auth credential equals email auth provider dot get credential. et_guest_email dot get text dot to string. et_guest_pass wd dot get text dot to string. Link with credential dot add on complete listener. If the process is successful, we will display user ID. Else, we will display error message. If task dot is successful, toast mauth.get current user dot get UID. Else, toast task dot get exception dot get message dot to string. Now, we will run this application. Okay, I made a mistake. I have not provided intent in onClick listener. So go to main activity. Inside onClick listener of btn_anon_login. Intent equals new intent, main activity dot this, anon login activity dot class. Start activity, intent. We have successfully logged in as a guest user, but here also, I forgot to display user ID of guest user. So, go to guest home activity. Here, tv_guest_uid dot set text mauth dot get current user dot get UID. You can see the guest user ID at the top. If we open our Firebase project, you can see 2 guest accounts being created here. Now, I will go back to app and link an account. First time, I will provide email ID and password of an existing account, and the second time I will provide a new email ID. You cannot link guest account to an already existing account. You can see here, a guest account has been converted into an email and password type account, but the user ID of new account will remain the same as the user ID of guest account.